you're living in Egypt.
Yeah.
You're obsessed with sport. Were you obsessed with fitness or were you obsessed with the competition?
Competition.
Okay, so
I always obsessed with I can defend myself.
there was a real, in Australia we would say a battler, but you had this real fighting spirit.
Yes.
You were gloves up, ready to attack the
100%.
world.
My favorite movie is even Rocky. I
love
thrive on challenges.
And so you're in this challenge. So here you presented a warm, loving, big family, but you're presented with this challenge of education.
Yeah.
Because it's the difference to the sport.
True.
Where you're succeeding at. And you've got a cousin who the night before you've got to do the maths exam.
Exactly.
You're saying, how do
Help
we
me.
do this? How do you help you? And then you had the relatives that are saying you're an idiot.
Exactly.
You know, and how was that? Because that must have been the first time you'd sort of been rejected if you'd come from a loving environment.
True. And it really, it kind of, I was hurt, but at the same time, I was extremely challenged. Like, you won't believe it. I turned like this. And I always have a statement that comes inside of me. If you tell me that you can't, just watch me. So I stopped sports. I locked myself in my room, studied like hell.
But what did your parents say about this? They must have noticed a change.
They didn't understand what's happening. But totally I switched, and even I became maybe like the number one in school after this. The number one. And people were, what the hell?
In all subjects or just
all
one?
subjects. Like, what the hell? And like after all years, you suck.
So how old were you when this happened?
High school. High school period. Before entering like university and that. Because after this moment happened, I changed, became almost the number one in school. Then I got into the best universities based on my grades and.
So is it really as simple as saying you had that first level of rejection?
Yeah.
And people often talk about fight or flight.
Yes.
Some people get that rejection and they want to go into the room and close the blinds and go under the covers and overthink things. But you were like, no. So would you say that instinct to fight that rejection, were you born with that? Is that your natural instinct?
I think it's cultivated in me through Kung Fu. It's very hard to be a martial arts fighter and you get knocked down. You step up, you need to fight back, and it's the same like with anything in my life. If you try to reject me, whatever, fight me, I'll fight you back. It's a natural thing in me. So that's switched totally my whole career trajectory and my journey.